I call this meeting of the Lee County Board of Education to order on this Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. First item on our agenda is a motion to go into closed session.
Mr. Chair, I move that the Lee County Board of Education go into closed session under North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11, Section A1, A3, and A6 to discuss confidential student information under North Carolina General Statute 115C-402, to discuss confidential personal information under North Carolina General Statute 115C3-319 and 115C-321, and to consult with the board's attorney and maintain the attorney-client privilege.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are in closed session. The Lee County Board of Education back into open session. First item on our agenda is I ask that we have a pause and have a moment of silence. Thank you. At this time, I ask you to stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time we'll have our Lee County Schools vision and code of ethics statements.
Lee County Schools, in partnership with the community, will provide challenging learning experiences for students in a safe and supportive environment. We are committed to academic excellence, technological innovations, social responsibility, and lifelong learning. Our success will be demonstrated by the achievement of our students and their positive participation in society.
Code of Ethics for School Board Members, Policy 2120. The board recognizes that collectively, individually, all members of the board must adhere to and accept the Code of Ethics in order to improve public education. Members of the Lee County Board of Education should avoid conflicts of interest and appearance of conflicts of interest as we handle the work of the board. Avoid solicitation or acceptance of gifts in return for advice or assistance on matters concerning the operation of the business of the board. Avoid the misuse of public funds, more misrepresentation or falsification of facts. Avoid making confidential information public. The board accepts the Code of Ethics established by the North Carolina School Board Association.
Thank you. This time I recognize Mr. Rummel.
Mr. Chair, on the agenda for tonight, I would like to remove item 1 for the Elevate K-12 contract under new business. Those services are no longer needed.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, no. It is removed. Now, we'll just receive a motion.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
A second, any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Our agenda is approved.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the minutes of the regular board meeting of July 9th, the joint board meeting of the Board of Education Board of Commissioners on July 25th, the student transfer appeal hearings from July 30th, and the student transfer appeal hearings of August the 7th.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. They are approved. This time, we have public comments, and we have two individuals that have signed up to speak. Just remind you to state name and address, and first on our, and you have 3 minutes. So first on our agenda, our sign-up list for public comments is Mr. Kirk Smith.
Kirk Smith, 3108 Avents Ferry Road, Sanford, North Carolina. I want to welcome and thank the board for the participation in our joint meeting last month. It was very productive. Thank your staff for the information that they provided us as well. Our boards are looking forward to a future of communicating, moving forward, and we're going to make those things happen. On a side note, today I had to sit through 3 hours worth of bond hearings with our two agencies, Moody's and Standard & Poor's, regarding financing a new library that we will be building right over here, hopefully breaking ground next month. So we look forward to seeing you attend that. On another note, we're working to finalize the details on our joint committee on the joint facility that we're going to plan on hopefully making work for the county, for the community, for the taxpayers, and for our students. So, again, thank you for attending last month. Look forward to doing that again. We are going to have a very active year and busy, and can't say enough. So, thank you to you and your staff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Bill Carver.
Good evening. I want to emphasize the fact that although I am a commissioner, I'm here as an individual, Bill Carver, 104 Steel Bridge Road in Sanford. I, too, participated in that meeting where we got together as joint boards, and I appreciated the openness, and I appreciated the frankness of the discussion. I think we're going to go ahead with improvements if we can continue to be that direct, I think. The other observation I'd like to make is that in my time as watching the activity on this board and the progress that I've seen over the past year, I would like to compliment you. I think that in a climate where it's difficult sometimes to achieve all the things you want to do in education, you all have focused on them in an interesting way and intensive. As few of you, or many of you, have invested an awful lot of time in it. And I think that kind of effort, it can only end up resulting in a very successful year that's coming up. The other thing I want to mention is that I will be leaving as a commissioner soon. And I was thinking of where our county might go or whatever in that respect. And I'm thinking that my advice as a citizen is that even though we're in a climate where money is tough, you guys have got to continue to hold to the idea that education needs to be a priority. You've got to hold to that. The other thing is, in a climate of significant inflation, we've got to sell the people who have to pay for this, our taxpayers, for the fact that there's a real world here that you've got to deal with. A $10 bill doesn't spend for $10 anymore. And if we maintain the same finances in some different areas, then we're going to have trouble. I think it's true that we do a good job of trying to meet your needs, but you need to make yourself known, not only to the board, but also to the taxpayers. So, and for the effort that you might make in that regard, it just may take some extra thinking and some empathy for people who are also struggling. I understand that financially. But there are some areas that need attention. I appreciate having been able to work with you last year and expect some great things this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Carver. Next item is the chair's report. I will be brief tonight. First of all, I want to make sure that our board knows we have been requested to seek nominations for vacancies on the board of directors in our region, and it says term of service of 2 years. And so I have a couple of copies here tonight of that information. If any of you are interested or being considered, Susan will have a copy as well. So we want to make this available to you. Sandra, is this your position that we're going to?
It is. I was elected for a 2-year term, but because I did not seek reelection, there will be 1 year left remaining on my term of service. That doesn't mean necessarily that a member of this board would be appointed to it, but this is for a 2-year term. It is a very fulfilling role. You will learn more about the ins and outs of the politics of education through service on the board of directors. If anyone is interested and wants to talk more about it, I'd be more than happy to discuss with you kind of the dynamics of the board. But it has been very, very fulfilling and very educational. You'll learn so much more about education in general there even than you do in service on this board. It's very educational. Make some wonderful contacts across the state as well.
Thank you. You did exactly what I was hoping you'd do, is to share some insights, and
Absolutely.
we appreciate you representing us and serving on that board
Thank you.
over these past years, so thank you for that. The other thing I want to say is as I was reflecting on tonight's meeting, I was thinking about how different we look this year than how we looked last year. And I'm this table. I'm talking about across our district, how in a lot of cases, we've gotten younger in our system. And we are experiencing, and I don't think it's really just hyperbole, an excitement about this new school year. And I attribute so much of that to Dr. Dawson-Bach and to the amazing staff that he's assembled. And I'm so thankful for this amazing group of board members. You folks have worked tremendously together. We don't always agree, but we don't hate each other. We don't bicker and fight constantly. Most of the time, we're on the same page. We're just looking at it through a different lens. And I'm just excited about the future of education here in Lee County. I'm excited for our students and our faculty and staff and all those that are a part of Lee County schools, and just want to wish all of you a fantastic school year. We're here for you. We believe in you. We're here for our schools and for the education, the best education that we can possibly provide to our students, and the best workplace that we can be for faculty and staff, and we really mean that. I'm probably going to steal one of your numbers, but one of the things that I wanted to share is that our numbers starting the school year are almost 400 more than we ended the school year with. We're going to be close to 9,400 students coming in to this school year. So I'm wishing those almost 9,400 students and those somewhere around 1,300 central office teachers and staff a wonderful, wonderful year, and thank you for all you do. You are appreciated. Our superintendent's report is next.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First, I would like to ask Dylan Crockett, who is our secondary AIG coordinator, to come to the podium to recognize some of our academically gifted students within the district who have done some impressive work as of late.
Good evening, everybody. I have the pleasure of being the bearer of good news this evening. We're going to recognize some of our students who have demonstrated great academic achievements. If I could ask that all of those students go ahead and come up front and stand over here on my right. We can start their public embarrassment early.
Yes.
It's well-deserved. So we have 15 students, high school students, who have demonstrated excellent academic achievements this past year. A number of those students are actually now former students, as they have now graduated from Lee County schools and have become alumni of our system. And several of those students could not be here because they have moved on to the next step of their journey, and they are moving into college this week. However, we have a great set here with us who have been able to come out to get recognized. This year we had 12 students who've earned an AP Scholar Award from College Board. Through College Board, we are able to offer advanced placement courses and exams at Southern Lee High School, Lee County High School, and Lee Early College. These are rigorous college-level courses, and they are often our students' first exposure to the type of advanced academic coursework that is required at the university level. Each May, students in these courses take internationally recognized AP exams, and students who score a 3, 4, or a 5 out of 5 are guaranteed college credit for their course at any public community college, or university in North Carolina. Across the district, we have hundreds of students who take these courses and these exams each year. The 12 students who we are recognizing tonight have gone above and beyond in their perseverance and their performance in these courses and exams. College Board recognizes 3 levels of AP Scholar to commend students for their exemplary performance on these exams. Students who achieve first AP Scholar have received scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. Students who achieve AP Scholar with honor have received scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more exams, and they have received an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken. And students who achieve AP Scholar with distinction have received scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more AP exams, and they have received an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken. So students who have earned the status of AP Scholar are Paxton Davis from Lee County High School. When I call your name, you can come get a certificate from me and then move over to my left. Congratulations, Paxton. Timothy Flowers from Lee County High School. Congratulations. And Gina DeSerbo from Southern Lee High School. Congratulations, Gina. We also have Julia Heifert, Kendall Brewer, Anna Glasson, and Jack Martin. Okay, and we have Anna here, Anna Glasson. Congratulations. Julia Heifert, Kendall Brewer, and Jack Martin could not be here this evening. Now for students who have earned the status of AP Scholar with honor, we have Abigail Cagle. And Kara Savage. Congratulations. And Jillian Garrison could not be here this evening, but her parents are here to accept the certificate on her behalf.
Behind you.
And then Megan Hunter, who also earned AP Scholar with honor, could not be here this evening. And we had one student earn the highest honor from College Board, AP Scholar with distinction, Caroline Cummings from Southern Lee High School, and she could not be here this evening. If we could give it up for these students.
Absolutely.
Stand here for another minute while I recognize a few other students who are not here for our International Baccalaureate program. While we offer AP courses at both of our traditional high schools and at Lee Early College, we also, of course, have the IB program at Lee County High School. Together, AP and IB are the most advanced academic opportunities we offer in the district, and each rewards students with the potential for earning college credit. However, IB goes a step further and offers students the opportunity to earn a globally recognized diploma in addition to their high school diploma. In order to qualify for the IB diploma, students must meet several rigorous requirements. They must take at least one IB course across 5 different disciplines, as well as taking the exciting Gateway course, Theory of Knowledge. Students must complete an extended S-Day, which is an in-depth research project. They must complete a creativity, activity, and service project. And they must score at least 24 points, coming across mostly their AP exams, which are scored from a 1 to a 7. Students cannot score below a 2 in any subject. They can score no more than 2 grades of 2, and they can score no more than 3 grades of 3 or below. So as you can see, the diploma sets a high bar for those students. They must not only demonstrate high academic achievement, but also demonstrate that they are well-rounded, being proficient in numerous disciplines. Lee County High School had 4 students earn the IB diploma this year, and they will receive their official diplomas from the IB organization in September when they come in. Those students are Jillian Garrison, Ryan Gregory, Lizette Vasquez, and Samuel Benton. So we could give them some applause in their absence. So congratulations to all of these students, and perhaps you all would like a photograph.
Parents, feel free to stand up and take photos as you wish.
So you all are going to stand in front of the board here and in front of that television, and then people are going to come up behind here and take your picture.
Get the hang of these.
I think having Matt Garrison up here would just be funny.
That is?
All right.
All right.
Oh, I'm running away.
Okay, one more.
Oh, sorry. I'm coming back.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
All right, congratulations, y'all.
Congratulations again. At this time, I would ask Ms. Angel Mills, Director of Multilingual Education and Support, to please come to the podium to recognize a special educator from her department who recently received state recognition for her work.
Good evening, everyone. How are you today? Hope everyone's doing well. I would like to ask Ms. Paula Davila of Southern Lee High School to come forward, please. Paula is the first state recipient ever of the English Language Development Recognition Award. If you could give her a round of applause for that. Explain what that award is all about. So the English Language Development Recognition Award is an award that has started this past year from the Department of Public Instruction, and it was a competitive award for all of the ESL teachers across the state. And as part of this process, Paula had to submit a portfolio, and that included resumes, testimonials. We made a video of her amazingness in the classroom, recommendations. It was a lot of things that she had to submit, and she beat out everybody else in the state to win this award. So we're super proud that that person that won came from Lee County and from Southern Lee, right? So I'm just going to share a little bit of her accomplishments that helped her to reach this moment. Paula has served on our Migrant and English Learner Advisory Council for 5 years since its inception. She's a member of school improvement team at her school, the safety committee. She was a Spanish club advisor. She's been a girls soccer assistant coach. She has several different community organizations that she participates in. She's also a 2023-24 Keenan Fellow, as well as having participated in a Latinx Ed externship this year. I told her this year that 2023-24 was the year of Paula. Like, literally everything positive that could possibly happen to a teacher happened to Paula, and it's because she earned it. So I want to just take a moment to read one of the testimonials that was written by Mr. Cletus Gore, who was an assistant principal at Southern Lee High School. And I could read and say something of my own device, like I could write something myself, but he did such a good job. And I love what he said so much that I feel like everybody should hear it. So, Ms. Davila exemplifies what a true educator should be. She constantly works to make all of the students that she has contact with have all the necessities that are needed to be successful. Her systematic approach far outreaches just the boundaries of the classroom. She strives to give them real-life examples, which in turn educates them in a broader scope. Ms. Davila's attitudes and beliefs about teaching are highly characterized by inclusivity, cultural sensitivity, empathy, and a commitment to student success. Her classroom instruction emphasizes creating a welcoming and supportive environment where students from diverse backgrounds feel valued, heard, and respected. She employs various teaching strategies such as differentiated instruction and scaffolding techniques to meet the needs of students with different abilities and learning styles. She integrates culturally relative content, that's hard to say, and real-life scenarios into their lessons to enhance engagement and relevance to all students. Her teaching method is student-centered, fostering critical thinking, collaboration, and communication skills essential for success in a multilingual world. Ms. Davila strives to enhance her knowledge so that she can instill new ideas and increase the knowledge base of all the children she makes contact with. There are many days that she can be seen working on information, whether it is virtual or meeting with other staff members late into the afternoon. The students, staff, and community are better for having her as a prominent teacher and friend at Southern Lee High School. Ms. Davila received her Master's of Science in Project Management in 2018. She is a dual qualified teacher to teach Spanish and ESL, and she's also SIOP certified, which stands for Sheltered Instruction Observation Protocol. She has received the following awards: Teacher of the Month, the Lynn Warren Award for Exceptional Service to English Learners, and the Keenan Fellowship. She is department chair, a member of the school improvement team, safety committee, and the MELAC advisory group. Currently, she is working on a welcome packet for high school newcomers, which she did complete. And I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about that when she can get herself together here, because I hear the waterworks, and that's a great thing, because those are tears of joy. That packet serves to help alleviate challenges new students may face on a daily basis. She is always a team player, not just with ELL students, but with groups on and off campus. Recently, she was a lead speaker for Avanza and was a part of a panel. She has served as a presenter for family and community engagement events at the district level, and soon she will begin pursuing her doctorate degree. So if we could give Ms. Paola a round of applause for her tremendous work. And I'm going to let Paola take the mic just for a second to talk a little bit about some of the amazing opportunities have opened up to her since winning this award. She will be recognized at the state board meeting in September as well. So, Ms. Davila.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. This opportunity has been great. It has allowed me to listen to multilingual learners' parents, their concerns, and the things they want to see in our schools, and put that in something as simple as a welcome packet, the way we receive them, and the impact that has on them is amazing. With the creation of the welcome packet, I was invited to create an article for NNC, which was published over the summer, and I was able to share that information across the state of North Carolina. They liked it so much, they have invited me back to tweet about the multilingual experience at Southern Lee High School. So this is a project I'm taking on for this year, 24-25.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And in closing, I'd just like to thank Paola for being who she is and being the amazing educator that she always is every day. And she just mentioned one project, but I promise you, this person does not know how to stop. So there'll probably be like 15 projects by the time the end of the year comes, because she is a hard worker and she's so dedicated to our students. So thank you, Paola.
Very good.
Do we want to get a picture?
Yeah, don't escape too soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
I can say this for you, board, you know how to clear a room.
I will add before we move, congratulations. I had the opportunity to work with Paola for many years at Southern Lee, and she will understand this. If Mr. Gore says something nice about you, you are a really, really good person.
You're right.
Just a few reminders before I close. I want to remind everyone that as we start the school year for traditional calendar, that all students in the district qualify for free breakfast and lunch. Parents are not required to fill out any paperwork. There's no type of approval process, and I want to thank everyone who made that possible, including the board, for approving this opportunity. Please be aware, especially parents, that the whole state, or at least half the state at this point, has transitioned to a new student information system. It has gone from Power School to Infinite Campus. That shift has presented significant learning curve for our staff and some issues that are beyond our control as far as student schedules, parent information, and access to information. We ask for patience and kindness and understanding as we work through these issues that, again, many of which are beyond our control, but we will get there. I will also add, just so that everybody knows, tomorrow's the first day of school for traditional calendars. There will be delays, so be prepared. Our top priority is to get students to school, get them fed, and get them home safely tomorrow. This means that lines will move slow, lines will be long. Traffic will be horrendous, but our goal is to get them to and from school safely. So just be patient tomorrow and be kind. With that, I did put together a little statement as we prepare for the start of the 24-25 school year. On the traditional calendar, I certainly want to extend best wishes to our students, teachers, and staff. A new year brings new opportunities, and we're excited to see great things ahead. I want to express my thanks to our dedicated employees who have worked tirelessly throughout the summer and the last few weeks to ensure a smooth start to the school year. Your commitment, even through multiple professional development sessions, the challenge of a tropical storm that, we didn't have enough to do last week, so Debbie came to visit. All of that work has not gone unnoticed. We know that this is a year of changes, and I encourage everyone to embrace these changes. As a high school principal, I had two simple rules, but very impactful rules for my staff. Number one was show up every day, and number two is do what was best for kids. I never could think of much that didn't fall within those two categories, so I challenge everybody to keep those things in mind throughout the year. Finally, for those listening and watching, I want to reassure you that we take the safety and education of our students very seriously. I thank you for trusting us with your children. As a proud product of public schools in this school district and a proud leader of this district, I'm confident that we are the best choice for students and families. The increase of nearly 400 students since the end of last year is a clear testament that others share in this belief. Together, we'll make this school year a resounding success, and I'm excited to get started. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Dr. Dawson-Bott. This time, no financial report, no board attorney report.
No open session report, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Committee reports.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, thank you for allowing me to do this. And in the interest of time, there were no committees that met last month, so I'll just be announcing the next meetings. Curriculum and instruction will be on October the 23rd at 3:30 at the Assembly Room. The Discipline Committee will meet on September the 18th at 3:30 in the Assembly Room. Facilities and Technology will be meeting on August the 27th at 4:30 in the Assembly Room. Finance Committee will be meeting on August the 29th at 4:30 in the Assembly Room. And the Policy Committee will be meeting on August the 20th at 5 p.m. in the Assembly Room as well.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Next item is approval of our consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. That is approved. We have no unfinished business. We only have one item under new business.
Mr. Chair, I think I have the first of those motions. I move to approve the 2-year contract for the assistant principal at Lee County High School.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Next.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the personnel report as amended.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed, no. It is approved.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion and a second.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.